Hi guys, welcome back. As I mentioned in the last video, I'm going to be looking at the greater rifts now, much higher level. I've got the Tal Rasha set. Pretty much got everything I needed, so I started on around level 35. This one was level 35, but I'm still getting used to the gear. So you can see here I'm just kind of running out of time at level 35. Not quite getting the rotations right, getting the stacks built up. Needed just a couple of adjustments. This was level 37. Still not quite getting it right. And you can see here I'm just literally running out of time at level 37. Not doing the damage here. Something was quite wrong. You can see here I'm not doing the damage against this boss. So I mucked around in the T6 rifts. That's why I was speedrunning the T6 rifts. Just making sure that I got the gear set up right. And I was doing the actual rotation and using, you know, the meteors from the Tal Rasha in the correct order and stuff like that, making sure the stacks were built up. So I get into the... After doing that, I started the level 38 rift. So this is really where it all started coming together. So this is now the, you know, the new kind of benchmark I've set. So I'll start at level 38. Hopefully I should be able to do, you know, 39, 40. Couple of little tweaks here and there. Still got to decide whether I'm going to use teleport to get out of the shit or keep with the Hydra, because the Hydra is really useful in maps like this. I mean, when you put it on the floor, it destroys a lot of mobs in one area very quick. So I still quite like using it. Just got to muck about. Maybe at a higher level I'll use the teleport. These things are a pain. I can't believe I didn't see this thing sitting behind me, but it's like the worst thing you want is to die in the first minute. Fucking at this level. It's not good. It's a pretty crap start. But just got to work hard to get the kills going. Now this thing coming up behind me, I don't know what it does, but I died. I don't know whether it was that phantasm thing again, but pretty shitty start, and that's why I'm thinking maybe using the teleport, because when things like that are happening you can just teleport away from it all and get away from it. But once these walls are blocking you in as well, isn't it? It's pretty hard in dungeons like this. So as I said, still getting used to all this gear and getting the right setup, but this was just the worst start possible. Absolute twat. I mean, I've literally wasted a couple of minutes. But we can soon make that time up. The good thing about this dungeon here, I mean, you do get some pretty high level density areas, so we can make it up, no problem. See, this is why I like using the Hydra. You can stick the Hydra on the other side of the door. And if there's a big group of enemy there, you can see that they're just constantly doing damage. So, I mean, I realise that it's not the way to play at high levels, maybe, but it can be very useful. It definitely helps when there's a big group of enemy. Like, you know, blindsided big group of enemy. Maybe at the higher level rifts people aren't using them, but I think at this level it still does a huge amount of damage. All these things, my god, they're such a pain, aren't they? You've got to be real quick to get away from them. It's the shock damage that kills you so quick. Right, there's examples like this in this area here when you stick a Hydra on the floor. Anything in the area that touches it just gets destroyed. It's kind of like a free damage boost, because you stick it in a room like that and everything in that room. You don't even need to go in there and even look. So I'm making up a bit of time. This is good. I really like using the black hole. I mean, I was using the black hole the other day, but changed it over to the shock version, because whilst you've got the bubble there to slow time, it just draws everything in, but it does a massive amount of damage as well, so it's pretty useful. So anyway, I'd like to thank Jeff. I said I'd mention him. He really helped me out, gave me a couple of things that I needed just to complete the set. Helped me out with a few things. Still learning a lot about this game. So he helped me out big time. I'll put a link to his run. He runs a wizard. He's done greater rifts, level 50. So I'll put a link to his highest level run. He knows the wizard very well. So he helped me out a lot. So big thanks to him on that one. Also the subreddit, the PS4 D3 subreddit. There's a lot of people in there that are very helpful as well. So I put a post in there the other day asking about getting health and regenerating health quick. I've got some really good information back from people in the subreddit, so I should definitely thank everyone in there as well. I know what it's like because I use the Helldivers subreddit a lot. It's good. I think the Reddit's very good for sharing information. A lot of people are very helpful. It's good. So areas like this are pretty good in dungeons, aren't they? Because they get you a lot of kills pretty quick. But I'm still need to move around just that little bit quicker and take groups out quicker. Whilst I'm getting used to the gear and used to the build, still just a little bit too slow. This is quite funny. I don't know where they all come from, but they must have been waiting at the top of the stairs for me. It's just, they keep coming. Relentless. I mean, compared to the level 29, level 30 rifts I was running, I've worked hard on getting the health generation and speed. So I've got a lot more speed now. It's probably about 25 to 30% more speed. Plus the health regeneration, somewhere about 25,000 a second at the moment. The Gizzard ring, I'm just building that up as quick as I can. I've also got somewhere in the region of maybe 15,000 per hit and 10 to 15,000 per kill as well. So health regeneration is much higher. So the speed and the health regeneration definitely helps when you're running around just a little bit closer to the enemies. Thing comes up behind me there and nearly killed me again. Pain in the butt. And the other thing I was going to work on was the follower. I like using the enchanter. I mean, I think she helps a lot in a lot of good places. I really do. I like the way she turns things into chickens, and she use that little buff that knocks them back. I mean, that really does help in a lot of places, but I shall run with the the Crusader again. I forget his name, but so I've got a weapon that he freezes enemies less than 18%, but he also has the health helping. So should just play around with the followers, see whether I prefer using him or not. The Templar, feeling a bit brain dead. So yeah, I'll play around with the Templar and see if I can get him set up to help better. I do like the way that the enchanter works in certain places. It really does help. I like the way she knocks things back. I really do. So after the appalling start, now definitely getting ahead of time. So this was the difference between playing around in the T6 rifts, getting the gear set up right, making sure I was getting the rotations right. You know, once you get the stacks, using the right element at the right time, rotating them, particularly when you come into the face of the enemy. One thing I didn't know that I learned from Jeff, aka Ice Raster, is the shield. The bubble there taking the element of the highest element you'd got set up. I didn't know that. It was quite a good little find. So you can use that to call in the meteor. So you can see there the fine meteor came in as soon as I dropped the bubble. And that's really good when you come up against a big enemy. The first thing you can do is either use that black hole or drop the shield on them or the bubble on them, and then you get the meteor of that type hitting them. So you can get 2 or 3 meteors in one very small area if needed. That's definitely a help. Kind of screwed up on this boss again. I mean, it's kind of a learning process of learning the Rift Guardians. Just got caught out a little bit by the corrosive little bomblets there, droplets going off. I mean, luckily I got helped out there using the passive. That saved me the first time around, but god, I mean, that corrosive damage kills you bloody quick. And I've got my resistance set up quite high as well at the moment.
I wish I could do that.
There. Just gets absolutely flipping wasted. But that's one life down against the boss. I mean, that's not too bad. Dying twice in the first couple of minutes was a complete waste of time, but
Need more time.
But as you can see, it's big progress to the last Greater Rift I uploaded. So definitely getting there. Just got to learn how to use this gear properly and move around just a little bit quicker. So a couple of minutes left. There we go. 3 minutes left this time. So I mean, it's a high level. 3 minutes left. So that gives me a lot more confidence to move on. A couple of nice drops. So I'll get working on speed running T6 rifts today. I'll try and do a level 3940 Greater Rift. Just got to work on what's more comfortable, whether I use the teleport or stick with the Hydra. So there you go. I shall see you guys again soon. Cheers, goodbye.